Drop a like and hit that subscribe button within the next 5 seconds to make a lot of money in 2021. Welcome back, Plug Nation. It's your host, Badge Plug here, and today we got a very interesting video. We got some NBA 2K22 news. I, myself, am going to start a little bit of drama in this video and more. So whatever you got to do, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get into the news. So someone commented on my video, and you guys know I look at my comments more than any other YouTuber. That's why I ask you guys to comment, because I actually do read them. He said Tyceno put out a poll during his stream and 92% of people chose 2K20 over 2K21. That is sad, really bad, that the newest game is being voted by 8% of people. 8%. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below, which game is better, 2K20 or 2K21. Now, hopefully next year, just like you guys have been seeing so many people say that 2K18 is better than 2K21, I hope, even if that's not true, and if you guys don't believe that, that no one for 2K22 even compares that game to 2K18. Speaking of some 2K21 slander though, Flexin TNB, who is one of our newest members to TNB, by the way, if you guys didn't know, posted on Twitter and said, hear me out, 2K21 might be worse than 2K18. AMP Agent responded and said, explain your thinking. Then he responded to that and he said, if we're only talking about gameplay, then 21's stale AF, to the point where only 2 builds are liable, plus a whole speed glitch. It's literally only one playstyle. 18 was terrible too, but it's still close. And like I said, man, I really hope that 2K22 is nowhere near close or even comparable to 2K18, but we will never know. Now, is Agent gonna be making a video about that? I have no idea. I'm guessing that's why he responded to that, but he's right. I mean, there's literally no builds in this game except for a play shot and a paint beast that's competitive. You're not gonna see people on a 3v3 wager in the comp stage using a build that's not a play shot or a paint beast, you know what I'm saying? And a 2v2 wager even. These people, like on 2K20, you had the play glass, the offensive threat, the two-way slashing playmaker, and then the playmaking shot creator, and multiple other builds that people were using to win at highly competitive levels. Even during wagers, people were not just using a playmaking shot creator or an offensive threat. There was multiple builds people were using, and this year you don't see people do that because why would you? Why would you put yourself at a big disadvantage when you're playing for high stakes? Anyway, we all know that 2K21 is dry right now. It's hard to come up with content, and we're all waiting for 2K22, right? So I posted on Twitter and I said, those DF Royales look fun. Would you want to see TNB do one? Literally gave them a compliment, right? Then Solo DF goes to Twitter and he says TNB wants to be like DF so bad. And I'm so glad I recorded this. Check it out. At 7:07, you see it at the top right here. He posts this tweet and it's retweeted by Clutch and Double HDF. These dudes coordinated retweeting a tweet to make themselves look good, right? Caught them in straight 4K. I mean, he was literally like, all right, I'm about to make this tweet, guys, go retweet it. Well, I responded with the ratio of hell. And I said, y'all didn't make Royales, relax. 350 likes. I didn't ask nobody to retweet it. Nothing like that. Davis did retweet it though, because that was Davis's video and he was mad that, as you can see by his tweet, he was trying to act like they made Royales, right? So this was the picture right here, and as you see, 1 year ago I hosted YouTuber Royale in a custom park. Look, just because you slapped clan on it doesn't mean you made Royales, buddy. I honestly don't know what's up with people. I don't know if it's just social media or the 2K community, but getting a big head, getting an ego over virtual numbers. Like, look, I'm so glad that you guys watch my videos, and all I care about is the people that support me, right? But if I gained 1 million subscribers in one day, I still wouldn't have a big head. I still wouldn't have an ego over virtual numbers. I walk outside and nobody knows me. So the reason why I'm so glad I made that video when it came out, because I noticed it. As soon as he tweeted, it was retweeted by Clutch and Double H, right? Caught them in straight 4K. Look, oh, not retweeted by either of them anymore. They literally coordinated making this tweet to get likes on it and make it look nice. And then has the audacity to think that TNB wants to be like DF. You mean the clan where I said our best 3 should play them in a wager, right? And then Power DF responded on Twitter and said he's all about it, and then hasn't answered my DMs in over a week. That clan, that's the clan that we want to be like. Get the fuck out of here. Literally, the only people that want to be in DF is the little kids that you have brainwashed that think they're actually going to get in. And those of you doing that shit make DF look cringe as fuck. There's a cool few people like grinding, but like that shit is so lame. Anyway, had to get that off my chest. But Oxy replied to Solo and he said, isn't Power DF all about philosophy? This act of unnecessary ego has got to be against his 50 laws of power. And it's just like, bro, why you got an ego on the internet? Like, they're virtual numbers, bro. Stop getting the big head over that. Anyway, iPod King Carter, one of the OGs of the 2K community, posted and said, just a reminder, 2K dropped a trailer on NBA 2K21 on June 30th of last year. So that's apparently when we got our first trailer for 2K21 last year. And I was wrong in my previous video. I said it was during E3. I can admit when I'm wrong. It was actually during this thing called the Summer Games Fest, which is pretty much the exact same thing. Now, when is there going to be another Summer Games Fest badge plug? Well, that's good that you asked. It's actually live on Thursday, 11 a.m. I think it's like 3 to 4 days is the event. So we're probably going to see our first 2K22 trailer / gameplay, whatever, within the next week. You already know within the next like 2 weeks, we're definitely going to. But guess what? Who's going to be there at the Summer Games Fest? 2K, one of their partners. Now, does that mean for sure 100% that 2K22 is going to be played during that festival? No, because 2K does have multiple games, but it's probably highly likely that we're going to see our first information there. Shout out to my boy Pack Hoops. He's a great news YouTuber who pointed that out. And I'm really excited, man. I just want to see how much sweat 2K can put on their players this year. All right, this next one's going to be real juicy. A lot of people are going to be wanting to talk about this one and want to get in and give their own opinion. But Dave Omigo said, I ain't gonna cap, I low-key hope they don't even have a park or neighborhood mode for PS4 or Xbox One on 2K22. Just the next-gen consoles. Kinda how it was with 2K15 on PS3. You wanna play park? Gotta get the newer console first, because we can't split the community up again. Dude said 2K would lose so much money from that. Sadly, that ain't happening. So look, that's a strong opinion because a lot of people don't have a next-gen console yet. I really do mess with Dave Omigo, by the way, and he does got a point. 2K really should just have one part, but should it be for the next gen? I don't know. Maybe it should be just for the current gen because that's where way more people have the console. I don't know, man. I just really hope that 2K22 is a good game, and the fact that we have two different consoles and they're probably going to make two different games is what is scaring me the absolute most. Like, if anything could be in the game that's going to make it bad, it's dividing the community once again. And then what if they have affiliations on both games? That's going to be 8 different affiliations if they have 4 again, 8 different affiliations. Then it's split up by the time zones, East, West, Asia, Europe. Then it's going to be split by 4 different consoles. It's going to be a huge split no matter what they do. And they just need to have one game. I told you guys I really do be reading the comments. This guy has been commenting every single day, and I've seen it multiple times, my guy. I've just been posting other videos. But he said, day 4 of asking Badgie to put this in his vid. When you hit legend, you unlock quote unquote the mansion, which is a 3-story 2K player's dream. It reduces hassle by containing stations for buying boost, Gatorade, wheel spins, and arcade games. It also overlooks the park, so not only can you watch games close up with your binoculars, but players can see you. Lastly, it contains a rooftop court that you can invite your friends to play on. Do you guys have any bonus ideas on how it should look and what should be in it? I mean, just look at that. This is one human being that is not being paid by 2K. He's not on a salary, that's able to come up with a great idea. Not necessarily the greatest idea ever or anything like that. I'm not, trying to overhype it, but like 2K, you got a team that's on a salary. We expect great things. And something that I really wanted to mention is that now that they've added affiliations this year, the community finally got them back. And 2K did them wrong, by the way. We all know that. They did them wrong. Should not have had the negative 50% less level because everyone's trying to get on the game to level up. So why would you go play in another affiliation if you get negative 50% less level? Which therefore makes it to where, why would you have affiliations in the game anyway? Because no one's even playing in the other ones, right? We all know that we came full circle now. We've had neighborhoods, parks, the same park like 19 and 2K20. 2K knows what to do for 2K22. They know we've gave them plenty of great ideas and they've done everything that they can do with the parks in the neighborhoods. So they have the keys to make 2K22 good. That's a positive in my thinking space that I think 2K really could make something great next year. But will they? I don't know. What we've been talking about in the recent videos is also a great thing. If you guys haven't seen, 2K might or might not be doing a alpha or beta demo for content creators to play the game early and get a lot of issues out of the game before it even releases, which is something they have never done. They've done a prelude, but this is going to be before that. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but if that is what they're doing, that is huge for the game. That way, lots of these game-breaking issues can be fixed before the game even comes out, which is going to have the community morale much happier. You're going to have better reviews, 2K. And like I say over and over, just like Agent says, if you invest in the game, you're going to make the money back times 10, 2K. I know it. I know how the 2K community is. If we're happy with the game, or at least decently happy, the majority, you're going to make bank. Cole the Man on Twitter, he said this: there's an actual speed boost glitch that makes any player 2000 speed and you still use screens. LMFA, yo! Power responded and he said, didn't you hear? ISO is invalid, bro. And this year, apparently, in the comp stage and wagers, you're not allowed to ISO, which I don't understand, you know, but I'm not in the comp stage, so I don't really get it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting there playing comp stage every day, just like I didn't understand why they banned ankle breakers and wagers, and then now I get it because I played in the comp stage a bunch for like a month. I watched a bunch of wagers, and it's just like a bailout thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, ankle breakers are cool and all, but for competitive gameplay in this year's game a lot, you can get some like really just, you know, bail out ankle breakers. So I understand that, but I don't get the ISO, okay? Now, I posted this on Twitter, and this actually kind of correlates with what Call the Man said. And I said, every single year there's something cheesy or game-breaking. 2K18, snatchbacks and blow-bys. 2K19, pushing. 2K20, hops. 2K21, zins and speed glitch. There will be another next year. Don't be surprised, all right? There's going to be one next year, guys. There's going to. So just get it in your head right now that something next year is going to make you mad. And I'll tell you what right now. 2K every year needs something in their game, and it's very obvious, to have and please the casual players. It's okay to be a casual player, by the way. I just want to go ahead and get that out the way, because the casual fan base is the average fan base. Only like 1 to 2%, maybe even less than that, of the 2K community is like comp stage players that are really worried about the game being really fair and the skill gap being, you know, great and the better team always wins. No, the average player wants to get on and have fun. So 2K every year puts in things into their game that's going to keep the average player on the game. They don't want the average player to have to play 8 hours to have fun, you know what I'm saying, to like be a professional. So 2K is going to do that every single year. Joe Knows in one of his videos had a great example of how next year's gameplay should be. It has to meet in between of having a skill gap and having fun. Or something that's even easier than that, which I've talked about as well, is having an unranked mode, and that can have lots of cheesy, glitchy moves and, you know, better sliders so you can hit threes with a 60 overall player, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then the ranked mode, like Park or Stage or something like that, is very competitive. It's got, you know, better sliders to where you have to green your shot for it to go in and all that type of stuff. It's very easy. There's so many things 2K can do. You guys have been loving my NBA Live videos, by the way, and the NBA Live community is amazing. I got one coming soon. Don't worry. And on that game, which 2K already has this, a 3v3 mode with matchmaking, there's 29. Yes, I've been saying it in other videos, but I didn't know the exact number. Apparently, I don't even know if it's 100% true, but I'm pretty sure it is. There's 29 different areas on the game is what I'm being told. 29 different places. It's not just like, oh, you play in one court and then play in another court like the Bucks Arena or the Nets. No, I was playing in Spain yesterday, and then I was playing in California on the beach, and then I was playing in China. Bro, 2K, that would be huge for the game. A different scenery every time you hop on, for the background of just for the background of your videos, or for when people are playing. It's nice to have different colors and vibrancy and so many other options that you can do 2K for your game. Little things like that, I mean, it can't be hard, right? Would make the game so much better. Like Agent says, the quality of life. Many small things build up to something big, and that's what we need for 2K22. Will we get it? Will 2K deliver? I have no idea. It's your boy Badge Plug. You've been plugged in. Drop a like if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And I'm out. Peace.